Hello everyone, this is JoeCool10. Welcome back to Let's Play LEGO Lord of the Rings. In the last episode, we played through the bonus level, and then off screen I did some stud grinding, and I will talk about where I did that stud grinding later here. But for right now, we're going to head to the blacksmith shop again, because there's a few more blacksmith items that I want to get before we go red brick hunting again. And as you can see, I grinded up to 4 million studs, and you'll see why here in just a little bit. But first we have to get some blacksmith items here. So first we want to get the mithril top hat. Costs 3 of our mithril bricks. As you can see, our mithril brick supply is starting to get kind of low here, but don't worry. We're gonna end up having exactly enough to get what we need right now, which is crazy how it worked out that we ended up getting exactly enough mithril bricks here to work with. So we're gonna be ready to go here. Okay, there we go. The next item we want to get is the mithril shield. We only need to get one more item here, and then we should be good to go. For now, anyway. We will probably come back here later before we start free play, but we do have enough enough mithril bricks here to work, or enough items here to get the red bricks that we for sure need. But there are a few blacksmith items that we may need for free play that we haven't gotten yet, particularly the mithril rope. We may end up needing that for free play. I don't remember for sure if we do, but we may end up needing that mithril rope. So I may end up getting that, even though the red brick that the mithril rope unlocks is not a good red brick. It's still one that we're gonna have to buy in order to get 100%, obviously. So we got the mithril squeak sword. And that is all of the items that we need for now. So now we're going to fast travel here. I was just checking to see where we need to go. We need to go to Edoras here. And it is the guide says it's south of the Hall of the King. It's not that one, it's this one right here. And it's actually that lady right there, but for some reason I thought it was behind this fire here. So I was like, oh no, I don't have a bucket of water. What do I do? So I changed to Pippin here, but he has an empty bucket, and there's no place to really fill a bucket around here, and I didn't really want to look for one, so I was like, what do I do? But then I thought, well, I wonder if I should talk to this lady here, because it seems like the ghost studs are leading me to this lady anyway.
My husband's mithril top hat shrunk in the wash. I'll never hear the end of it if he finds out. Could you forge me a replacement? I'll give you something that'll earn you 6 times as many studs.
So yeah, so that's the quest that we wanted. So luckily it wasn't the one behind the fire.
Oh, thank you so much.
Alright, and with that we get studs times 6. So now we're going to, I'm going to do some more grinding off screen here, and I'm going to cut here. We'll turn on score times 6, and we have a bit more grinding to do, but don't worry. I will cut here to the thing. I'm gonna head back to Minas Tirith here, and then we're gonna cut here to the next part. And so now I did some more grinding off screen, and so now we're going to head to Helm's Deep here, and I got up to 8 million studs now. And we're gonna head up this way. I actually got close to 9 million there studs, but you only need 8 million for this red brick. Last red brick we need 4, but now we need. So for some reason I forgot that you can actually climb this mountain. So I was looking around to see if there was another way to get up here, but actually you can climb this. It's not too steep. You can climb this, but I kept jumping just to make sure I could get up here.
Life is too short to be scrimping and saving studs all the time. I know of a trinket that will earn you 8 times as many. Forge me a mithril shield, friend, and it's all yours.
Alright, so that's the mithril shield. And so we're going to give it to him.
Thank you.
And so we're going to buy studs times 8. So now there's only one multiplier left, and it's studs times 10. But we do have to do a bit of grinding, and I decided to show this grinding on screen because we only need to pop into level 1. So the level I was using to do the grinding was here in Warg Attack, because you get a lot of studs early in the level. As you remember, there's some purple and blue studs off in one of the side doorways there, and so we're going to get a bunch of studs here now since we have score times 384. It's amazing how much those multipliers stack here. So I'm going to show you where all I was getting studs in this level, so you know, so that way you know. Look at that, we already almost got 500,000 studs just by collecting, you know, those few studs right there. There's like one blue stud, and then I didn't have character studs. I probably should have gotten character studs before this, but oh well, what do you do? So now look at that, just by collecting all those studs over there, we got 9 million studs already. So we already almost have enough for the next red brick that I want to get. But I wanted to show off where I was getting the where I was getting the studs to grind in the level. So in the first area, it's off to these side areas here. So I do this first part of the fight.
Failed and dies.
And trust me, I had to play this level several times in order to grind up those studs. So I was glad I did this part off screen because it would have been pretty boring to watch. But I at least wanted to show it one time just so you guys know how I was doing the stud grinding, you know, without collecting any mini kits or anything else, you know. Because I wanted to be able to, you know, buy a bunch of stuff before free play so I could showcase more of the characters and stuff. So okay, so there's some blue studs over here by the save statue that you can grab. I did not go up there and buy that mini kit and get any of those studs, although that would have helped because there's purple stud up there. There's some blue studs over here by this corner here of the level that are nice to get. There's some blue studs over here by this ledge, and as you see, there's a purple stud down there by where the blacksmith design was, and I was going and getting that. So yeah, so since I already collected the blacksmith design levels replaced with the purple stud, so I would go down there and collect that purple stud, but I didn't for this episode, or for this time, because I didn't really need it, so we're gonna save and get our 19 million studs. So that brings our stud count to 20 million, which is double of what we actually need for this part of the game. And actually, we're gonna be setting good stud wise now for pretty much the rest of the game now. So now we're gonna head to Cirith Ungol, and we've got quite the trek to traverse here to get this red brick, but it's going to be completely worth it for us. So we're gonna set the destination. It's way out there in the distance, so we got quite the walk here to go. So don't worry about that sheep there right now. We're not gonna worry about that for quite a while. There are a few mithril bricks that we will be getting later on, but not for a little bit here yet. So don't worry about any of those. Okay, that guy wasn't for like a mithril brick or anything, he was just a random spawn. Some of these guys that spawn around here are for, you have to kill so many enemies in order to get a mithril brick, and there's like a time limit thing. We'll be seeing some of those later here when we come around and start collecting characters.
Hello, my friend.
Okay, so we want to
Would you
talk
like
to this
know
guy
the secret
right
of
here.
absurd wealth? Having amassed a great fortune, I want for nothing now but a mithril squeak sword. Forge me one, and the secret is yours.
When he says absurd wealth, he's not kidding.
You have my thanks.
So we get studs times 10, so that is all of the stud multipliers. So now we get studs times 3,840, which is pretty incredible. It's pretty much like just massive wealth at this point. So there's a few more red bricks that we want to get here before we continue on here with getting some characters, because that's what because before I start free play, there's a few more characters that I want to get. So we're going to head over here by Minas Morgul, and believe it or not, I forgot to activate this map stone, so it's amazing. Here I said it was a good idea to get all the map stones, but I completely forgot about this one by Minas Morgul. So then we want this question mark right here. Excuse me. And we want to talk to this
Craft me a
elf
meteor
guy right
fireball,
here.
so I may smite my enemies with the scorching flames of justice. Sorry, I got carried away there. If you help me out, though, I'll tell you how to get studs from fallen foes. My eternal gratitude.
So that's the Mithril Firebow. Alright. There we go, and that's character studs. So every time we kill enemies, they drop studs. It's not really useful to us now, but it's there. It'll help us to get true adventure in some of these levels, but it's not as useful in this game. So now we're going to head to Lothlorien here. And we want this question mark right here. The guide says by the exit of Moria, which is on this side, of course, by Lothlorien. So it's over this way. So there's some rocks blocking our path, but we can pull them down with Sam. Pick up some nice studs there. Just a million studs, pretty much given millions of studs given to us for nothing.
And what better way to start with than a mithril carrot bow? Forge me one, and I'll show you how to attract riches from afar. Outstanding, thanks.
Alright, and that is attract studs, or stud magnet as it's called in other LEGO video games. So that's a pretty good red brick to have. So now I was looking to see what other red bricks I wanted to get at this point. There's at least one more, if not two more, I want to get. I think there's two more because we're heading to Isengard here. Yeah, and for some reason the game still sometimes thinks that Sauron's eye is fixed on Isengard, even though it's not. It's weird. So we want to head south here, and we want to talk to this guy right here.
Ding dong, craft me boots that make walking a song. Talk, tick, mithril music boots would do the trick. In return, I'll help you build really quick. Hands off, that's mine.
Alright, for whatever reason they put the red brick up here. It's fast build. Very nice. Okay, so there's one more red brick I want to get here before we quit for now. There might be some more red bricks we can get later, especially since I'm gonna be grabbing a few mithril bricks here before in free roam here before starting free play. Just because there's some mithril bricks that we can get whilst collecting characters here. So buy a skilleth here. You remember we came by this earlier in story mode. There was a guy here that we could have talked to in story mode, but it wouldn't have done us any good. We could have activated this quest, but it really doesn't matter. For whatever reason, I get stuck here. It's kind of weird. That ledge is like really glitchy. I don't know what it is.
I've heard of
but
a
finally I get
wonderful
up here. We
object
want to talk to
called
this guy
the
right here.
Mithril tinderbox, which lights fires with a charming fireworks display. If you forge me one, I'll reveal to you the secret of invincibility.
As you know, invincibility is one of the best things in any LEGO video game, so we definitely want to get that. And it costs a nice 500,000 studs, which is actually pretty reasonable for invincibility. So that is all of the red bricks we want to get right now. So in the next episode, we're going to be going after some characters in the hub area here. We're pretty much going to be filling up our character screen here. So until then, this is Joe Cool 10 signing out.